Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Professor Priyan Patel from Swarnim Startup and Innovation University. As a part of e-learning series for the subject of switchgear and protection, we are going to discuss about circuit breaker. The basic of circuit breaker, this is the first series. Circuit breaker is the equipment that breaks a circuit either manually or automatically under all conditions such as a no load, full load or short circuit. So it can be isolated one part to another part manually or automatically in a normal condition for the maintenance purpose or in the abnormal condition such as a fault. So the two contact which will be called as the electrode remain closed under normal operating condition, and when fault occurs on any part of the system, the trip coil of circuit breaker get energized and contacts are separated by mechanical system. So once that contact will be separated on a heavy fault condition, the arc will be going to generate, and this arc is struck when the contact are separated. So the current is thus able to continue, and main duty of circuit breaker is to distinguish the arc within a shortest possible time to avoid such a failure of the equipment. So the arc provide a low resistance path to the current, and the current in the circuit remain uninterrupted. So this will be arc resistance depend upon following factor like degree of ionization, length of arc, cross section of arc. So we are going to also discuss in later on that high resistance method and low resistance method. But in today's particular topic, we are going to discuss about different kinds of circuit breaker availability. We have oil circuit breaker, air blast circuit breaker, SF6 circuit breaker, and a vacuum circuit breaker. This all circuit breaker are going to differentiate by using their arc quenching mechanism. Means oil circuit breaker, the arc will be going to absorb in particular oil. The air blast circuit breaker, the flow of air with heavy pressure will be going to pass through that particular generated arc. SF circuit breaker has a gas, SF6 gas, which has a negative characteristics. In the vacuum circuit breaker, arc will be going to absorb in the vacuum space. All circuit breaker has its own advantages and disadvantages, like operating voltage, its functionality. So we can say that for a lower voltage up to 11 kV, we have to use the oil circuit breaker. From 11 kV to 33 kV or 66 kV, we are going to use air blast circuit breaker or vacuum circuit breaker. And in 132 kV, which is mostly located at outdoor side, we have to use SF6 circuit breaker. So obviously for the grid station, oil, vacuum and SF6 circuit breaker are widely used. So that is a bulk oil circuit breaker. You can see this part is a moving contact. This part is a moving contact connected with your relay trip command, and these are the connections which is going to connect through this particular rod. So now what happens when in a fault condition, this plugger will be moved downward side, and the connection from this particular circuit breaker is going to disconnect. This we will already discuss in our lecture. So this way, this is a graphical representation how it works. Let's see one again. Yeah, in fault condition, this is in normal condition, and this one will be in fault condition. Contact will be separated and no electric current will be flow, and whatever the arc generated between these 2 points will be going to mitigate by this particular oil. So in low oil circuit breaker, working principle will be also same, but it has a two chamber, one has a fixed contact and another has a moving contact. But the disadvantage is it is inflammable, and there is a risk of fire if the oil will be going to leak out. It may be form explosive mixture with air. It requires maintenance. Filtering process is quite complicated. Changing of oil is also required because of the absorption of moisture, and dielectric strength of oil is reduced. So next is our vacuum circuit breaker. So it is used, vacuum is used as an arc quenching medium, have greatest insulating strength, but pressure should be there. So pressure pump is required. So pressure pump will be considered as a compressor, and the functioning of compressor should be proper. Otherwise, the vacuum pressure will be not going to generated, and your circuit breaker may be malfunction. So used in 11 kV panel in control room of grid station. So it has a similar construction, that one is a fixed arm, another is a moving arm. When the fault occur, moving arm will be move its position from closing to the opening. So it is a compact, reliable, and have longer life. No fire hazardous. No generation of gas during and after operation. Can interrupted at any fault. No noise. Require less power for the control operation. Next is SF6. It is a arc quenching medium. It has a sulfur hexafluoride gas. It is an electronegative gas. It has a strong tendency to absorb electron. So when contact are open, in high pressure, flow of SF6 gas arc is produced, and free electron in the arc are captured by gas, which build enough insulation strength to execute the arc. It is a much effective for the high power and high voltage services. It has So the maintenance of this kind of circuit breaker is also very less, and it has an excellent arc extinction technique. So on other hand, obviously, if you are going to compare SF6 and oil circuit breaker, then you can see that there is no risk of fire, no moisture problem, maintenance cost is going to reduce, the carbon deposits will be very less, or we can say the negligible, and can be used to interrupt much larger current, and short correcting time. Thank you.